How to beat your opponent if they are under 2000 and in an Italian game. Let's play e4, e5. We got an Italian game, c3, knight f6, d4. After a few recaptures on d4, they play bishop b4, check. You play knight c3. Now the principal answer is to take on e4. You castle now, and they play bishop takes c3. Now you don't recapture on c3 immediately because of d5. Now you play d5 instead, and there are three pieces kind of hanging in the center, so they play knight e5. Now you don't want to play knight takes e5, you take the bishop instead. After knight takes c4, you play queen to d4, attacking two knights and g7 pawn. They save their knight, but after queen takes g7, they play queen f6, because rook h8 is well met by rook e1. They play queen f6, and after taking on f6, you play rook e1 check. Now, where the king goes, for example, they play king d8, you play bishop g5, the knight is hanging, right? So they have to defend it. For example, they play knight e8, now you sack the rook. After rook takes e8, you play bishop takes f6, rook e7, and rook e1, with complete devastating position. What if after check they play king to f8? You play, of course, bishop h6 check. After king g8, you have to find this rook e5. Now you're threatening mate in 1, so after knight d takes e4, you play even more brilliant move, knight to d2. Now this is very classic trap in Italian game. After, if they play d6, you take on e4 and take on f6 with mate. If after taking on d2, you play rook g5 mate.